going to preserve their perfect 1-0 record on the season here at the Homburg Centre. Meanwhile, the Reds, interestingly, have really struggled on the road over the last 2 seasons under coach Joe Salerno. Last season, the Reds were just 1-6 on the road in the AUS regular season, but if you include the last 2 preseasons, the Reds have just a 1-14 record away from Fredericton against U Sports opposition. And a quick turnover for the Reds right off the tip. So Huskies will take first possession. And it won't be indicated as a turnover. That's going to go as first possession of the game. So it's Shae Linton-Brown matched up with Malik Grant. Grant, long, 6'6", guarding the Huskies point guard. And as they've been doing, the Huskies start inside with Jackson Enyinna. He has been a revelation in the front court for St. Mary's this year, averaging 10 points per game. Enyinna, second year out of Port Harcourt, Nigeria, has tripled his scoring from 3 points to 10 in his sophomore season. Norm Burry, last year's AUS Rookie of the Year, trouble down low, and that shot put up there by, we'll find out in a second, and the Huskies right back at you in transition, as Dontae Mitchell and Shae Brown love to run the court, and that time they connect for 2. That was Mark Tobin, first-year forward, 6'5", out of Mount Pearl, Newfoundland, who missed that last shot. Now this is Grant, spinning, kicks it out for Burry, actually. No, that's Tobin, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Linton-Brown takes the charge, so everything going the Huskies' way early in this one, as they've opened up a 4-0 lead just a minute in. Dontae Mitchell, averaging 19 points per game, good for 5th in the conference in scoring. Mitchell on the blow-by to the right hand, finishes. Quick 4 for Dontae Mitchell, getting to the rim, where he is an excellent finisher with either hand, can finish with power or finesse, and Dontae Mitchell on his way to an all-Canadian season for the Huskies. I predicted that last game, and I'm sticking with it. As that jumper missed by Vegas Evans, this Reds team, a lot of height. I think all 5 of their starters are 6'5" or taller. Brett Speedy at 6'5", Malik Grant at 6'6", and Sam Gillett, his 3 off back rim. Look at Enyinna. He doesn't care how tall the starters are. He's getting that offensive board. Mitchell can't get the second to go. Yeah, Burry is listed at 6'4". He's the shortest of the Red starters, and he's kind of the center out there. But there's a big-time 3 by Malik Grant, breaking out a little celebration after getting the first bucket of the game for his team, who are down 3 points. Linton-Brown, defended by Grant, feeds it down low for Enyinna. Working on the block, cross-court now for J-Rel Diggs. Diggs on the blow-by, kick. Gillett for 3, knocks it down. Sam Gillett gets the triple to go. No celebration from him as the Huskies are taking care of business. They're up 6 early. Speedy coming around the pin down. Now Burry, he'll hand it off for Evans. Vegas Evans, out of Brampton, Ontario. Burry bobbles it, and that's going to be a foul against Gillett. Burry, averaging nearly 20 points and 9 rebounds per game in league play, was last season's AUS Rookie of the Year. And a couple first years, Marcus Barnes and Vegas Evans. Barnes coming off the bench today, but he's also in double figures for the Reds. As Speedy's 3 off back rim. And if the name Speedy sounds familiar, that was his younger sister Kylie playing in the women's game, and it was his father Jeff coaching in the women's game. The Speedy family tree. Their mother was also a all-star player at Acadia, I believe. Or was she at UNB? I'll find out. As a long, proud basketball family, Linda McKinnon Speedy did play at Acadia. Was a second team AUS All-Star back in 1990. As now Linton-Brown. Enyinna looking to feed Linton-Brown on the cut, and it will remain Huskies ball on the baseline, 14 on the shot clock. St. Mary's up 6. Inbound for Mitchell, left wide open, now blows by, and he's fouled on the drive. Gillett hit it, but it's after the whistle. That's a good sign for the Huskies. Talked about it a lot, but the Huskies they've been led this season by their big four, Dontae Mitchell, J-Rel Diggs, Shae Brown, and Jackson Enyinna. Those four combined to score over 80% of their points, as Diggs, right on cue, misses the three. But as we've been saying, the Huskies continue to have different role players step up, and that's what they need. We'll see who's ready to step up and provide a scoring punch to go with the big four tonight. So far, Sam Gillett looking good from beyond the arc. Burry. Good help D there by Enyinna. And now Linton-Brown, and he's going to make you pay for hanging around and trying to get your own rebound back. Linton-Brown and the Huskies play with a lot of quickness. Gillett for three. That rims out. Enyinna with a hand in the rim that time. This is Evans. Tough jumper from the baseline. No good. Enyinna, not the guy you want to outlet it to. And here's Linton-Brown. Going to attack out of the pick and roll. Linton-Brown has Burry on him. Nice pass down low. Enyinna finishes. And the Huskies looking very composed early on in this one. Here's Malik Grant. Listed on the roster as a forward, but he really appears to be running point here. Tobin, he'll line up a triple and connects. So the Reds showing that all these 6'5" guys can shoot a little bit. Pair of triples for them to account for their 6 points. They trail 11-6. Linton-Brown, little fadeaway in the lane, no good, but look at Enyinna. He is the biggest, strongest guy on the court, and you will pay for not boxing him out. Tobin on the drive. Enyinna, give him a blocked shot. Burry tangled up, and that's going to be a foul against Enyinna. It'll be his first. Jackson Enyinna with a quick 6 points, 3 rebounds to lead all players in both categories. And it will be Norm Burry stepping to the free throw line here. Burry, second year out of Grafton, New Brunswick, in the Fredericton area. Last season averaged just under 13 points, 5 rebounds per game, and was named AUS Rookie of the Year. This season, nearly 20 points and 9 rebounds per game. Free throw shooting is a weakness. He's at 64% coming into tonight and missed the first. Hits the second. Cuts the Huskies lead to 6. Outlet pass. Mitchell, count it, and one. What a pass by Shae Linton-Brown. A full court dime by the Huskies point guard, and Mitchell takes the contact and finishes. St. Mary's doing what they do best. Attacking full court, making the opposition pay for getting back slow. And that should be a reshot, and it will. No, it won't. We got a couple substitutions in as Marcus Barnes and Anthony Sears check in for the Reds, a pair of first-year guards. Barnes, 6'3" out of Kitchener, Ontario. Sears, 6'4" out of Antigonish, Nova Scotia. Played his high school ball at Rothsay Netherwood Prep in New Brunswick. Burry, trapped, throws it off a Husky's leg. UNB does not look ready for that pressure right now, as Jonas Mertz will check in as the first substitute off the Huskies bench, replacing Linton-Brown. That last foul on Tobin was his second personal, so bit of early foul trouble for Mark Tobin. Barnes, over now for Grant. He'll feed it inside for Burry, who's fouled on the catch. That's against Gillett, and that is his second. Huskies are going to leave him in for right now. As Grant, nearly a travel there by Evans. Sears, nice step back behind the back, but sold it, as the kids say, on the jumper. Now Mitchell coming the other way. Mitchell, kick out. Gillett, shoot that, baby. No good, off back rim. Grant with the rebound. Here come the Reds the other way. Grant, rangy guard, will swing it for Sears. Grant gets it back. Looking for Burry on the post entry. He's got Diggs on him. Now Grant gets it back. Working, feeds Burry. Lost the handle. Burry missed the first. And it's going to be a shot clock violation as Huskies will take possession the other way. Gillett got a bit lucky there. Caught leaning in to Burry, but they're not going to call the third foul on Sam Gillett, and Kenny Nagasu will check in for the Huskies. St. Mary's up 15-7, 4:15 remaining in the first quarter. Reds in a full court press here. Looks like a man press. Jonas Mertz, first-year guard out of Germany. Now Dontae Mitchell. Mertz gets it back. Diggs, top of the key, swings for Mitchell. Back for Diggs. Bobbled it on the catch, but able to get to his spot. Too strong off glass. Tough start here for J-Rel Diggs, but it's only a matter of time before he heats up. Burry fakes, kicks. Sears calling for the screen from Burry. Sears kicks it out. That's Leye into the game. Misses the three. Here come the Huskies the other way. Mertz. Kick out for Enyinna. Now Diggs. A couple times now they've given Enyinna in a place he doesn't want the ball. He wants the ball down there. Did not make the shot. Mitchell wide open. Three ball. Knocks it down. Dontae Mitchell. How good are you? 9 points for the fifth-year guard out of Vaughan, Ontario. And the Huskies have opened up an 11-point first quarter lead. Sears misses the Barnes actually misses the three. Barnes with a nice dish down low, and Burry able to finish with the lefty lay-in. Cutting the lead to 9. Mitchell down the left wing, now Nagasu. Back for Mitchell. Has Grant on him. Grant playing straight stand-up defense, not really in a stance. Now it's swung around for Mertz. He'll put up a three ball. Too strong. Nagasu able to save it, and Mertz will recover. Fresh 14 for the Huskies. Mertz. Kick out. Mitchell. Triple. No good. Enyinna another rebound. And Mitchell flushes it down. Two hands for safety. The Huskies are all over the court. Dontae Mitchell and Jackson Enyinna just dominating the Reds midway through this first quarter. Mitchell with 11 points on 5 of 7 from the field. Enyinna with 6 points and 6 rebounds. And 3 of those offensive rebounds, and he hasn't even jumped on them. He's just bigger, stronger. He'll push you out of the way, box you out. You cannot just be standing around and guarding. Sorry, I just responded to a tweet, but that brings up a great point. As always, we're live and interactive here on AUSTV.ca, so reach out on Twitter. Let me know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, how you're feeling on a Friday night. Hit me up at Alan April SMU or at SMU Huskies on Twitter or Instagram. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. As so far, it's been all Huskies in this one. They lead 20-9 with 2:20 remaining in the first quarter. Laye off now for Barnes. He'll put up a long two, no good. Ethan Vey into the game, the Newfoundlander with a rebound for the Huskies. Looks like he replaced Enyinna. Now Mertz. Sears with some good man-to-man defense. Now Mitchell gets it back. Mitchell passes it down low for Linton-Brown. Kick it out for Mertz. He has to put up a three and wasn't ready to shoot that one. Bit of a grenade handed off. And that's going to be a charge against Reese Zargole. His first personal as Vey took the contact. Now Linton-Brown. Vey off the pin down. Deep three is up and deep three is down. Ethan Vey knocks down the triple, and that's the secondary scoring the Huskies want to see. 6'7" guard out of Conception Bay, Newfoundland. Ethan Vey. Vey came into tonight's action averaging 3 points per game. 28% from beyond the arc on the season. And he matches that in the first quarter here. Huskies up 14. Sears up top now for Grant. Or the Burns, rather. Burns. Long two. He hits. Second time he's taken a shot with his foot on the line. And Mitchell fouled on the drive. That's going to be a foul on Zorgol, his second. And he just checked into the game, and he'll have to check right back up. Oh, no, Zorgol will stay in the game. Wait. I've been mistaken. I've been calling Reese Zorgol Anthony Sears. My apologies. Number 2 is Reese Zorgol. We have not seen number 8, Anthony Sears, as of yet. Got the same hairstyle as Mitchell. I believe he missed them both. Reds with 40 seconds remaining. Zorgol gets it back. Now Speedy working from the left wing. Speedy on the blow by, rejected by Mitchell, and they call it a basket. Probably the right call. It's one of those things on instant replay. I think you would have seen that it hit the backboard and then he blocked it away. If it hits the backboard, then it is not eligible for you to block away. We saw Mitchell do that at the end of the win against Dal Tigers as well, with a big-time goaltend off the glass against Shamar Burrows. He can do a little bit of everything, can Dontae Mitchell. Huskies holding here, 6 seconds on the shot clock, 6-second difference, game and shot clock. Ethan Vey for another three, too strong, gets it back. Linton-Brown, 3 seconds remaining, knocks it down. Downtown Linton-Brown with the triple. And the Huskies have doubled up the Reds, 26-13 after the first quarter. I'm going to take a minute break here. We'll be right back. You're watching live coverage of SMU Huskies men's basketball action. The Huskies lead the Reds 26-13 after the first. We'll be right back on AUSTV.ca. Thank you. And we're back. Huskies lead 26-13 after the first quarter. St. Mary's shooting 55% from the field, 36% from beyond the arc. 5 offensive rebounds as well. And being led by Dontae Mitchell with 6 points, Jackson Enyinna with 6.6 rebounds, and a trio of triples from Ethan Vey, Shae Linton-Brown, and Sam Gillett. Reds, meanwhile, no player with more than 1 field goal made. Malik Grant with 3, Mark Tobin with 3, Norm Burry with 3 to lead the Reds, who are shooting just 33% from the field and 25% from the free throw line. As we get set to begin the second quarter here. That's going to be a quick foul against UNB's number 3, Brandon Laye. 6 seconds on the shot. Gets it back. So Huskies will take over possession. I have a tweet here from A. I'm not going to read it word for word, but I will read it, as here he is. Let's see if he can shred some ankles. Shae Linton-Brown kicks to the corner. Smart play, smart result. Ethan Vey blows a kiss to the bench. Vey with a little bit of swagger, and the Huskies' lead is up to 16 points. Speedy looking to respond with a 3. Linton-Brown with the rebound. Here he goes. Look at the long outlet pass. Vey, how about it? I don't know if he was trying to bank that one in, but he is confident right now. There is a 3-ball attempt by Marcus Burns. This time gets his feet behind the line and connects. And Burns has been very solid for the Reds off the bench. Their second leading scorer on the season at just under 12 points per game. Linton-Brown can't get the floater to go. Oh, Marcus Burns. He might be a problem, folks. Burns coming off the bench to put up 8 quick points, and the Reds have cut the lead down to 10. Burns, again, averaging just under 11 points per game this season. Vey on the layup. How about it? I think that's probably a career high for the young Newfoundlander, Ethan Vey. Actually, he scored 12 in a preseason game against Acadia. Oh, Burns on fire. Marcus Burns, count it, and 1. He has 11 points. And a chance to make it 12 here from the line. We'll read out the tweet from AC. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. 2 A's and 2 E's. Says Shae Brown is shredding ankles. He's going league this year, the best player on the court. Burns trying again, missed that one. Enyinna in there, gets the rebound. So Marcus Burns went on a little run. Let's see how the Huskies respond. How about Dontae Mitchell? Right downhill to the paint and finishes. Dontae Mitchell, nearly impossible to stop going downhill. Like I said, can finish with the right, can finish with the left. But Marcus Burns on fire right now. Burns has scored 10 points to begin this quarter. He has 13 of the Reds' 24 in the game. Enyinna kicks it out for J-Rel Diggs. Mitchell around the pin down. How about the scoop with the right hand? Dontae Mitchell, just so skilled, playing at his own pace. He has 15 points on 7 of 9 from the field. Really fun watching Dontae Mitchell this year. Last year dealt with some injuries. Was kind of the Huskies' 4th option when he was in there, as they had 3 All-Stars and Jace Colley, Q Gibson, and Nikita Kasongo. As Brett Speedy able to finish there. But now it's Mitchell's team along with Linton-Brown, J-Rel Diggs, second year, who was a U Sports All-Canadian last year. In fact, a lot of people around the league would argue that Diggs should have been AUS Rookie of the Year. An honor that, of course, went to Burry. There's Linton-Brown for 3. Can't get that one to go. And it'll be Reds ball heading the other way. And the Huskies are going to take a timeout, as, you know, they don't want this to turn into a scoring duel right now. And Marcus Burns is really going off in this second quarter. Burns has scored 11 of the Reds' 13 points in this quarter. All right, so we got the tweet from AC. But yeah, feel free to reach out on Twitter. I'll check the Oda-Town scoreboard as we've got a few games going on tonight in the AUS. Also in the second quarter, Cape Breton and Acadia all tied up at 25. St. FX, who are ranked, they're ranked pretty high in the country, St. FX are. They currently lead UPEI 28-25 in a rematch of last year's AUS semifinal that the Panthers were able to upset the X-Men. Looks like the X-Men are ranked number 9 in the country. Dow Tigers are ranked number 10. And yeah, St. Mary's, they were picked to finish 6th in the AUS coaches poll preseason. I believe the Reds were below them, but the Seahawks and Tigers, who the Huskies have already beaten this season, were both picked to come ahead of them. So St. Mary's coming into this season with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. Very young team. I think 6 first-year players on the roster. We haven't seen Philip Boo Khalil yet this season. As this is Burns looking to do it all by himself. Burns now feeds a teammate, Laye. Speedy. Oh, good cut there by Tobin. Huskies fell asleep, and Speedy, the veteran, able to find Tobin, who finishes for 2. Lead is down to 7 as the Reds have outscored the Huskies 15-9 in this second quarter. Reds in a zone. Enyinna able to finish down low. That is a great pass over top of the zone where only Enyinna can get it by Linton-Brown. Linton-Brown, just 3 points, but 4 rebounds and 3 assists already on the night for the Huskies. Continues to stuff the stat sheet. We'll get a foul away from the ball. It's going to be a hold against Enyinna, I believe. Oh no, it's going to go against J-Rel Diggs, his first. Jackson Enyinna already with 8 points and 7 rebounds in this game. And we have 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Burns. Little dribble handoff action. Might have been a travel there by Speedy on the bobble. Now Burns gets it back. Sizing up Mitchell. Burns steps into a 3. Off back rim as the shot clock expires. Another rebound for Linton-Brown, and he'll push the pace the other way. Linton-Brown, beautiful dish. Mitchell is fouled, and we'll head to the line to shoot 2. That won't go down as an assist for Linton-Brown, but you're seeing his impact on both ends. He gets rebounds like he's 6'6". Sky's up there among the trees and gets the rebound, and then immediately pushing the pace down floor, finding the spots and dishing. And when the pass isn't there, he'll figure out a shot for himself. As Mitchell
checking back in the game, and Shooty checking in for the Reds.
A little distracted by a conversation that Paul Mason's having next to my left here. As Reds did bring in a new player right there. I'll get his number momentarily. As this is Burns. Just trying to take every shot in this second quarter. Didn't get that one to go. Now Gillett. Enyinna on the drive, fouled, and we'll head to the line to shoot 2. The new Reds player, I believe, is number 6, Eden Achuti. First-year guard out of Hamilton, Ontario. That foul against Norm Burry, his first personal, 3rd team foul against the Reds. And Jackson Enyinna will step to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Enyinna hits the free throw. He's got 9 points and 8 rebounds. Dominating this game inside. Enyinna, smooth from the line, knocks down both. That's been a huge improvement for him. He's shooting 71% from the line coming into tonight. He was at 52% last season. So really boosting up those numbers. Grant. Dish down low. Burry. Lost the handle. Diggs comes away with the steal. Diggs hasn't scored yet tonight. Is just 0 of 1 from the field. But it's not a problem as long as the Huskies are up, which they are by 11 right now. And Vegas Evans is going to check back in for the Reds. Linton-Brown inbounds for Mitchell. Now Diggs, catch and shoot triple, right on cue. Steal on one end, 3 ball on the other. Put it on the payroll. J-Rel Diggs is here tonight. Huskies lead up to 14. Barnes. Now Birdie, top of the key. Barnes off the dribble handoff. He'll give it up and turn it over. Mitchell in transition, able to finish from a tough angle. So good when he gets going downhill, and J-Rel Diggs right on cue making plays. Huskies lead is up to 16. Dontae Mitchell, 17 points on 8 of 10 shooting. Not forcing anything. Although I will say, he should have 20. 0 from 3 from the free throw line. He knows. What else do you want to hear about? I mean, that women's game, if you missed it, it was an instant classic. One of the best U Sports women's basketball games you'll ever see. The Huskies came back from down 12 with just over 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter to send it into overtime, where they defeated the UNB Reds 85-84, led by a U Sports season high 37 points by fifth-year guard Sophia Widmeyer, who was on fuego. Widmeyer on fire on the evening. Alana McMillan added 19 for the Huskies. The Reds were paced by 21 from Kylie Speedy off the bench and 18 from reigning MVP Jada Vino. That was an extremely fun game to see tonight. A little more one-sided through the first 16 minutes, but we'll see if the Reds can respond. Huskies in a full court press. Looked like a 1-3-1 zone maybe, and Barnes misses the 3 ball. Here come the Huskies the other way. Linton-Brown will go around the Enyinna screen. Linton-Brown with a little hesitation dribble. Now Diggs out for Mitchell. He'll line up a 3 ball. No good. Gillett taps it up. Enyinna fouled down low. We'll head right back to the free throw line where he just knocked down a pair.
Reds foul on number 7, Vegas Evans. That's his second, team 4. Jackson Enyinna at the line, shoot 2 for the Huskies.
Enyinna already has a double-double in this game. 10 points, 10 rebounds, first half double-double. And he's 3 of 3 from the line. Haven't talked about it, but this is a Huskies team that really is missing their 5th starter, Jonah Crowther. Second-year forward out of Dartmouth, 6'7", and he was going to bring them a little bit of size and presence in the middle as well as some shooting, but he is out with a injured shoulder. Should be back with the team in January. So Huskies, you're seeing what they're doing here, and they're missing an important piece. Burry on the drive, able to finish. Norm Burry just plays at his own pace, and pretty good finisher around the rim. He's got 5 points on the evening. Linton-Brown, tough floater from 10 feet out, off rim. Maybe not the best look. He was waiting for Enyinna to get opened up and on the screen and roll, and Enyinna not able to find his spot. And now Jonas Mertz will come on for the Huskies. Like Mertz's game a lot. Came on strong last weekend against the Tigers. Made some big shots. Took some charges. Unofficially leading the conference in charges taken. As that jumper by Ochuti rims out. Diggs with the rebound. Huskies now leading by 16 with 2:30 to play in the first half. Enyinna. Look at that. Baseline jumper. Why not? You got 12 points. First miss of the night from the field or the line from Enyinna. Quick three ball there. Way off by Grant. Here come the Huskies the other way. Mitchell, cross court for Mertz. Now Diggs, top of the key, sizing up Ochuti. Step, side step jumper. They call that a 2 or a 3. It was a 2 for Jarrell Diggs. Heating up with all 7 of his points coming over the last 4 minutes. There's a steal for Mertz, and he'll finish with 2 from Germany with love, Jonas Mertz. And the Huskies starting to run away with this one. They're up 20 with 1:30 remaining in the first half. Ochuti. Kick out for Grant. Now Burry puts up a triple. No good. Rebound. Knocked out by Ochuti, and the Huskies will take it the other way. Couple substitutions in. It's going to be Speedy and Zorigol checking in for the Reds. Kenny Nagasu checks back in for St. Mary's, replacing Enyinna. Nagasu, blow by, finish. Too easy. Reds, for all their size, have 0 rim protection on the court right now. Burry will swing it to Grant. Around the Burry screen, Grant on the drive, flips it up and in. Tough take there by Malik Grant. He's got 5, heading the line for a chance to make it 6. Malik Grant, second year out of Brampton, Ontario. Played last season at Kilgore College. Played his high school ball at the Athlete Institute, as did Dontae Mitchell in Orangeville, Ontario. Now Mitchell is going to slow it down, run 2 for 1 here out of the horn set. Around the screen, Mitchell walks into a triple, knocks it down. Dontae Mitchell is doing it again, folks. He's got 20 first half points. Just dominating. From inside, outside, mid-range, doing it on the defensive end. Mitchell, I said it last week, he is on pace for an all-Canadian season. It's going to be a foul, and Vegas Evans will head to the line to shoot 2. Evans, first year out of Brampton. Played at Scarborough Prep. And Linton-Brown will check back in for St. Mary's. Evans, 68% from the free throw line on the season. That one rims out, averaging 11 points and 4 rebounds per game. Had a season high 24 points in last weekend's win against the Memorial Seahawks. As just 5 on the clock here, Burry misses the layup, but Evans able to finish. And that will do it for the first half. The Huskies take a 20-point lead into the locker room. They lead 55-35. Dontae Mitchell with 20 points to lead the way for the Huskies. Jackson Enyinna with a 12-point, 10-rebound first half double-double. Ethan Vey with 8. And Jarrell Diggs with 5. And I'll give Linton-Brown a shout-out. 3 points, but 5 rebounds and 4 assists for St. Mary's. Reds being led by Marcus Barnes with 13 off the bench. St. Mary's shooting 60% from the field, 41% from beyond the arc, just 57% from the free throw line. Mitchell's got to hit his free throws. He should have 23 points. And the Reds, 40% from the field, 29% from beyond the arc, and 33% from the free throw line. We're going to step aside here for 12 minutes, but we'll be back with the second half. You're watching live coverage of SMU Huskies basketball action right here on AUSTV.ca.
There are lots of AUS athletes who have rituals to get them ready for the game. At Subway, we don't judge. In fact, we're there to support athletes any way we can. Even if that means making sure exactly 3 lucky tomatoes are placed perfectly on that pregame sandwich. And for those in a hurry, no worries. Just order with the Subway app and pick up in a snap. Subway, official fuel of Atlantic University Sport.
Overtime. DeMille, that's up. The great pad of Woodland trying to get it over front. The puck's loose. Scores! Scores! The Huskies get it done with 6.6 remaining. There appears to be Shae DeMille. Hedrick scores as the one-timer. Shae DeMille.
Hat vers Murrah. De l'autre côté, un tir de Demarly, c'est dévié, le but! Le bois à sa gauche, Crillon, en zone neutre, va perdre le disque. Rossignol va perdre pied, on s'amène à 3 contre 2. La passe dans l'enclave, un tir et le but!
Mary's last game, a 6-0 win. Had 2 goals in the second period. 21, now shot, quick shot, scores. Just over the blocker. That was Shae DeMille, 17 along the board. Centering pass, off to Lawrence. It's loose and it's in the net.
Well, the Huskies pour it on. Here comes DeMille looking for more. Scores!
Still trying to send it in. Redirect, scores! Shae DeMille gets it done! Scores! Tic-tac-toe right on. DeMille's there, he'll leave it here. DeMille, sharp angle shot, scores! Shae DeMille is dangerous. Scores!
There are lots of AUS athletes who have rituals to get them ready for the game. At Subway, we don't judge. In fact, we're there to support athletes any way we can. Even if that means making sure exactly 3 lucky tomatoes are placed perfectly on that pregame sandwich. And for those in a hurry, no worries. Just order with the Subway app and pick up in a snap. Subway, official fuel of Atlantic University Sport.
Welcome back, AUSTV.ca. Huskies up 20 over the UNB Reds after the first half. They lead 55-35. Dontae Mitchell leading the way with 20 points on 9 of 12 from the field. As we get set to begin here, Shae Linton-Brown on the court. Did get another Twitter shout-out for Shae Linton-Brown. And watching from Toronto, shout-out Shae Linton-Brown giving narrow vision on the court. A lot of support from Toronto, Canada. Great guard this season. Thanks for reaching out. And from Toronto, as we're going to get a foul there against the Huskies. No, against the Reds. An offensive foul against the Reds. PA announcer didn't say anything, but it was definitely a foul, so not sure what the call was there, as now Linton-Brown running the offense. Sam Gillett. Dontae Mitchell again, man. The Reds just don't have an answer, and they don't have any help defense whatsoever. If Mitchell beats his man off the dribble, which he can do whenever he wants pretty much, he's getting the layup at the rim. As Speedy's three-pointer rims out. Rebounded by Evans. Al Evans looking to break his man down off the dribble. Fade away, no good. Enyinna with his 12th rebound of the game. Jackson Enyinna, just a monster down low in this one. Now Gillett off for Diggs. Diggs came on strong in that second quarter, looking to pick up where he left off. Another offensive rebound for Enyinna. Lost the handle, though. It will remain Huskies' ball. Enyinna, 12 rebounds, 12 points, 5 rebounds on the offensive end. As Linton-Brown gets it in for Enyinna. Now Gillett. Diggs probing. Adjusts in the air, scoops it over for Enyinna. Can't get it to go off glass. Rebounded by Grant. Now Tobin down the left wing. Back for Grant. Burry fakes the three. Looks to take his man off the dribble. And Burry with strength, but it's going to be a foul against Enyinna. And Burry will head to the line to shoot two. Norm Burry, last year's AUS Rookie of the Year, had 5 points in that first half. Hits his first from the free throw line. On the season, Burry shooting 64% from the charity stripe, leading the Reds with nearly 20 points and 9 rebounds per game. Burry knocks them both down. Lead back to 20. Inbound for Diggs. Reds showing a little pressure, but they'll fall back now into a man-to-man in the half court. Diggs on the blow-by. Tied up by Tobin, and it's going to be Reds' ball. Huskies looking to press here. A little 1-2-2 diamond press. There's the trap. Tobin walked right into it. Able to get it over to Speedy. Now Grant. Up top for Laye. Grant is going to put up a deep three. No good, off front rim. And it'll be Huskies' ball heading the other way. Hey, Reggie. There's a kid I coach here, and I want him to look at Smew's press because it's very similar to the one we run. As that's going to be a foul on Laye.
UNB foul number 3, Brandon Laye. That's his third. Team first.
A little coaching moment here. Love to see the kids I coach coming out to games. As now Enyinna. Hopefully no opposing coaches are watching it because our press is pretty similar to Smew's. 2-2-1. Trying to force them to the sides and trap them. And we're going to get a offensive foul on Sam Gillett, and it was really far away from the play. I don't know what he did. Enyinna had the ball in the post. I was not watching Gillett as he picked up the foul. Now Speedy kicks it out. Tobin, triple, off back rim. Rebounded by Grant. Malik Grant, 6'6" forward out of Brampton, Ontario. Really playing the point today. Speedy puts up a triple. Again, no good. And Burry tosses the rebound in for Gillett, and here come the Huskies the other way. Reds shooting just 5 of 22, 23% from beyond the arc in this one. That's going to be a foul against Grant, his first personal, second team foul against the Huskies. Or sorry, against the Reds, I should say. I did get a tweet here from Nikita Kasongo, a Huskies legend, who said, "Name me someone who can stop number 11 in the AUS. I'll wait." I mean, I know I'm not going to name you anyone, although we did not see the AUS Defensive Player of the Year reigning in last week's matchup against SMU, Sam Maillet. But one-on-one, I don't know if anybody can stop Dontae Mitchell when he's going full speed to the rim. It's got to be a team defense. Now, the Dal Tigers have a pretty outstanding team defense, so we'll see when they match up again later this year as the Reds move in the basketball. Also got a tweet from Andrew Miller, watching from Green Bay, Westfield, New Brunswick, and rooting for Reds men's basketball. Thanks for watching, Andrew. As Malik Grant able to pick up 2 there, and the Reds have cut the lead down to 19. Mitchell around the Enyinna screen. Enyinna. Look at that. Mitchell didn't quite throw it down, but that is a beautiful pass by Linton-Brown. Just pinpoint passing to beat the zone of the Reds. And Mitchell able to finish. Would have loved to see him finish with 2 hands above the rim, but able to put it up and in. Sam Gillett just picked up his 4th personal foul, 3rd team foul, and Jonas Mertz will check in for the Huskies as Brandon Laye heads to the line for the Reds. But yeah, big shout out to Nikita Kasongo, watching in Portugal where he's playing professionally for Sengalos. I think he's been playing pretty well. And the time in Portugal is 1:13 in the morning. We did this last time. There's 2 time zones in Portugal. Maybe it's 12:13. And Malik Grant starting to heat up in this second half. He's got 6 of his 11 points in this third quarter, and the lead is down to 17. The Huskies move it side to side against the 2-3. Chayrell Diggs with a good look, but it's off rim and out. Reds will inbound it now for Marcus Barnes. Barnes put up a scoring flurry in that second quarter with 13 points. Speedy. Now Laye. Cut off. Feeds it for Grant. The hot hand, Grant. Deep step back. Off back rim. Diggs rebounded. Now Diggs, cross court for Linton-Brown. Settles into a triple, no good. Laye with the rebound. Huskies, you know, that was a clean, good look, but... Oh, what a steal by Mitchell. Look at him go in transition. Mitchell feeds Mertz. A leaner in the lane, no good. Huskies still lead by 17. Mitchell caught a slippery spot there. Burry. Reds moving it side to side. Now Grant, lane opens. He'll finger roll it up and in. Linton-Brown finds Mertz. He was open. Now he'll shoot it. Mertz for 3, knocks it down. Great play there by Linton-Brown. Saw Mertz was open. He gave up the first one. Linton-Brown gives it right back to him, says, shoot it, Rook. And Jonas Mertz adds to Shae Linton-Brown's assist total He's got 6 now on the night. Just 3 points for Linton-Brown, but he's certainly making his impact on this game. As Norm Burry misses that 3. And Zorgol and Jevin Eddy will check in. Wearing number 21, Eddy. First year at Ajax, Ontario. 21 for the UNB Reds. Those are some big shoes to fill, as Ibrahima Doumbouya, former Rookie of the Year, U Sports All-Canadian, AUS champ. Doumbouya did a lot of great things in that number 21 in black and red. Jevin Eddy now, the first year to Ajax, Ontario, looking to build out his own career for UNB. Mitchell, triple, no good. Rebound, corralled by Barnes. Barnes looking to break down Diggs off the dribble. Now Grant. Barnes, tough take, no good. Mitchell with the rebound. Linton-Brown pushing the pace for the Huskies. Linton-Brown, look at that. Step through layup, finish with the left. Beautiful take by Shae Linton-Brown for 2, and the lead is back up to 20. Spinning Zorgol, tough finish on the other end. Long outlet, Linton-Brown to Diggs. Oh, baby, Shae Linton-Brown making his impact on the game, getting his own and creating for his teammates, doing what a great point guard does. And the fans in Toronto are loving it. Linton-Brown and the Huskies lead by 20. Grant, little floater in the lane, gets it to go. Tell you, Malik Grant has a lot of skills. He is going to develop into a great player for this team. Malik Grant with 15 points, 9 coming in this third quarter. Still have 2:30 to play in the frame. Diggs. Now Mertz. Calling for the screen. Mertz. Kick out for Linton-Brown. Again, just no help defense from the Reds, and Linton-Brown beats his first man and finishes with the finger roll at the rim. Lead is back up to 20. Grant. Laye. Gonna drive on Mertz. Mertz caught with a hand in the cookie jar. Doesn't like it, but he'll take it. It's a ticky-tack foul, but if a guy spins into a shot like that, you got to have your hands up, not in. Otherwise, you're likely to create some incidental contact, and a veteran like Paul Hansen will spot that every time. It's Brandon Laye on the line for the Reds. Hits the first. Laye shooting 50% from the line on the season, averaging just under 4 points and 3 rebounds so far this year. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Huskies up 19. Mitchell fouled and gets into it a little bit with Laye. And it's going to be a technical on Mitchell. Are they going to give a double technical? Yeah, Mitchell's got to cool down a little. Salerno calling an offensive foul. That foul on Laye, so personal on Laye will be his 4th. And Mitchell is going to get the technical.
Technical foul on St. Mary's, Dontae Mitchell.
I'm not going to say anything. Mitchell, you know, you're a leader. You know you got to be better, but sometimes guys do stuff that you take exception to. I'm not down there. I can't hear what they're saying to each other. Play's over now, though. Or is it? Something going on with the score table, maybe with the team fouls. Let's check our out-of-town scoreboard, shall we? What else is going on in AUS men's basketball tonight? Well, the St. FX X-Men and UPI Panthers in a good one, as to be expected. 51-49 St. FX leads midway through the third quarter. And the Cape Breton Capers lead the Acadia Axemen 57-52 midway through the third quarter. So 2 other close games happening in the conference tonight. I don't know what was going on at the scores table, but I guess they got it figured out. I think it was the team fouls, as they had 5 up there for the Huskies. It should only be 4. Diggs finds Nagasu on the screen and roll. Mertz catch and shoot triple, no good. Nagasu offensive board. Diggs walks into it and cans it. J-Rel Diggs with a big triple. Lead is up to 22. This is Ochuti. Tough take to the rim. Athletic move, but can't get the finish. Mitchell again finishing at the rim. Nice pass there by Mertz in transition. Triple from Zorgol is off. And Diggs coming away with it. Diggs, he's going to put it off the backboard. Oh, my. Huskies trying some showtime, and Jonah Tossig's not going to be happy, but you're up 24. Oh, and then Ochuti makes some pay on the other end, and Ochuti with a steal, too. I like Ochuti. Burns to the hoop. Up and can't get the roll. I mean, they're trying to give a little showtime for the fans. You don't hate it, but if you're a coach, you don't want it right now. And some mistakes here from the Huskies. I mean, you know, since that technical foul, they've gotten. Anyway, you know, I coach, so sometimes I gotta just swallow the coach's hat and enjoy the showtime. And I know that that's a tough one for Jonah. Probably wants to pull his hair out on that one, but you're still up 20 points. Linton-Brown back in the game, hopefully to calm things down. Picks up another rebound. Kick to the corner. Ethan Vey from the corner knocks it down. Ethan Vey. Trio of triples for the young Newfoundland sniper. He's got 14 points on the night. That's a career high for Vey. Now Burns. Floats it up and in. Tough finish there by Marcus Burns. 16 points for him. Vey. 2 seconds remaining. Vey fadeaway to beat the buzzer. It's short. Heat check for Vey, but having the best game of his young AUS career, and the Huskies take a 77-56 lead into the second half, into the fourth quarter. I'm going to take a minute break here. We'll be right back. You're watching live coverage of SMU Huskies basketball action on AUSTV.ca. Welcome back, AUSTV.ca. It's been a long night. That women's game took a lot out of all of us. It's tough to bounce back to a bit of a blowout after such an amazing game as that women's one. Ethan Vey, how about it? Oh my, Ethan Vey, how you doing, bye? I don't want to offend anybody. That's the Newfoundlander accent there. There's a 3-ball. Oh, I believe that was Jevanetti knocking down the straightaway triple to answer. Huskies still up 21. Against this Reds trap, they get it over. Enyinna, whoa, they had to do well just to save that one. And this is Jack Fury Miller into the game for the Reds. Third-year forward out of Grand Bay, New Brunswick. Burns. Was that a 3? Either way, it was a tough shot there by Marcus Burns, who really a bright spot on a tough evening for the Reds. Burns, either 18 points or 19. I didn't see if he was behind the line on that one.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
And the Huskies are going to take a timeout here.
This quarter brought to you by UNB the home of rock and roll.
What was the score at the end of the third quarter? It was 77-56. Okay. Doesn't look like we got any tweets, so what's up?
What happened?
She just wanted the gossip. Yeah. No punches, just talking. It's some young fans curious about what the technical fouls were all about. Having fun here on a Friday night. And a reminder, these two teams will be back in action in 24 hours' time, as same time, same place, 8 p.m. at the Homburg Centre. You can find it on AUSTV.ca. Huskies hopefully going to wear their black jerseys tomorrow. Haven't seen them yet this season, but I like them. They photograph nicely. St. Mary's leads by 18. I'm not sure what the holdup is here. Checking the Oda-Town scoreboard. UPI leading St. FX by 1. That would be a teeny bit of an upset. And Cape Breton up 7 against Acadia in the third quarter. Inbound for Vey. He's having a tough time catching these balls. They're throwing it to him like he's 7 feet tall. Vey! That pass snuck through. He passed it right into the hands of the defender, but it snuck through to Enyinna, and he'll take it. Nice assist there. As dribble handoff, Burns. Burns. Little one-footed step back. Burns is very good. I mean, he is scoring in a variety of ways and high degree of difficulty. Little step back off 1 foot. Marcus Burns has 21 points off the Reds bench. Ooh, Linton-Brown missed Vey in the corner that time. Reds in this 2-3 zone. Mitchell, step through, cross court. Mertz spins, fires. Enyinna tipped it in. That's a clean play in FIBA, but it was a shot clock violation. But a pretty cool play. Jonah Tossick not happy. That's just a coach for you. Your team is having fun. They're doing all kinds of silly stuff, and he's just pulling his hair out. Like, run the offense. 18-point lead, so the Reds have actually cut into this lead slightly since halftime. As Burns 3 misses, Zoragol on the rebound. Burns, shifty. Little pullback jumper, no good. Enyinna rebounds. Burns certainly not shy of shooting. He's attempted 14 shots in just 18 minutes. 15 shots, actually. And Linton-Brown able to finish on the other end. Ochuti. Burns. Traveled. See, he was ready to shoot. Merritt's got under him and forced the turnover.
Dontae Mitchell, check it back in the game.
Had a question about Shae Brown's assists. He's got 9.6 rebounds, 6 assists on the night. Look at Mitchell. Stripped at the last second, but again, showing that first step. Catches the ball on the perimeter, and you better already be moving in his direction. Otherwise, see you later. You're in the dust. Oh, we're going to get a foul on a bad screen against Enyinna. That'll be his third. Enyinna, 14.13 rebound, double-double. He had a double-double in the first half. So Reds taking over here, trailing by 20. Ochuti. Dribble handoff for Zorgol. Now Eddie puts up a three. Zorgol with the rebound and finish with the left. Nice crowd here for Zorgoli, as he's a Halifax native, played at Citadel High. Huskies get it across half. Good job beating the half-court trap. Mitchell taking Zorgol in the post. Beautiful turnaround jumper, Dontae Mitchell. 28 points, 13 of 16 from the field. So efficient. If he didn't miss those 3 free throws, nah, he's probably still our player of the game tonight. Kick to the corner, Eddie. Looking to feed Fury Miller, and Enyinna steals it away. Now Diggs. Going to slow it down, call for the screen. Merritt's working out of the corner. Spins away. Now feeds Enyinna. Nice pass. Enyinna lefty finish. Can't get it to go. Reds coming the other way. It's Barnes. Kicks it out for Ochuti. He'll shoot that one. Rims out. Linton-Brown. And those two guys, both among the AUS leaders in rebounding, and Linton-Brown said, this one's mine. No look, cross court, Mitchell, oh baby. Dontae Mitchell, little three and wave to the Reds bench. He has 31 points on 17 field goal attempts. Has not made a free throw. Burns triple, no good. Zorgol on the offensive glass, kick out, Burns. Fouled by Mitchell, take foul there. Needed to tie his shoe. All right, 5:13 left. Huskies, I expect we'll see them dip into the bench shortly. St. Mary's has only played 8 players tonight. Again, a shortened rotation. Look at the defense there by Mertz. He is so solid. It's not quite the scorer that Nico Bronner was, the Huskies' previous point guard, but Merritt's true freshman has a long way to go, but a ton of potential. And the defense, the toughness, the rebounding, it's all there at an AUS level. Look at the handle there by Merritt's. Pass is turned over, though. Zorgol stripped. Will remain Reds ball with 20 on the shot clock. And here we go. Conrad Scotchburn checking into the game for his first action of the night. Scotchburn will take Enyinna out. It's a very small lineup for St. Mary's. See if the Reds can make them pay. Fury Miller down low. Can't get that to spin in. Another big-time rebound by Linton-Brown, his 8th of the night. Mertz out for Linton-Brown. Oh, no look pass. Scotchburn wasn't expecting it, and the Reds come away with it. I don't think Linton-Brown knows he's in triple-double territory, and I'd suggest he doesn't force it. 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and a point away. Mertz feeds it. Linton-Brown, he'll put that up and get it to drop. All right, well, Linton-Brown, he's got the 11 points. He needs 2 rebounds and 3 assists. I don't think the Huskies are going to leave him in there to get it, though. We'll see. 3:49 to play. Laye. Nice job. I like the two-footed stop in the lane, let the defender fly by and finish.
Hockey team tomorrow as they play host to the St. Thomas Tommies next door at the Dontae Centre. Puck drop 7 p.m. tomorrow night.
Pretty busy weekend in Huskies athletics. Again, an absolute barn burner of a game. The Huskies defeated the Reds 85-84 in women's basketball earlier. Women's volleyball lost 3-2 at UNB in Fredericton. They play again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Men's hockey lost 2-0 against Moncton in Moncton. And women's hockey got a 3-2 win on the road against UPEI. Mackenzie Beggs, the first-year named player of the game with a goal and an assist. Got another tweet here from AC. She said, what's up is Shae Brown with them assists. Shae Brown, Dontae Mitchell, and number 5. The man's name is My Name is Jonas. That's a song. My Name is Jonas. It's just Jonas? No, not the Jonas Brothers. My Name is Jonas, song by Weezer. It's on Guitar Hero, like old Guitar Hero for the PS2. Maybe. Yeah, but like for the PS2. My name is Jonas. His name is Jonas Mertz. Here is Jonas Mertz. Kicks to Mitchell. Step back triple. Fouled. That's a really tough shot, and the Zorgel family does not like it. They're sitting behind the Reds bench booing. Ethan Vey will check back in. He's got a career-high 14 points going on the evening, does Vey. Tied for second with Enyinna for the Huskies' second leading scorer on the evening. Dontae Mitchell hit a free throw. Good job. That's the one thing he hadn't done tonight. All right. I don't know Dante super well to joke around with him, but the free throw shooting, what's up with that? He did make 2 of 3 that time, so he's 2 for 6 on the evening, and he'll check out of the game with 33 points. He'll be our Subway player of the game, but you know, should have been 37. He could have matched Widmeyer if he had made all his free throws. That would have been special. Topez Nani, the 7-footer. Go to Calgary into the game, or sorry, go to Edmonton. Oh, don't mistake Edmonton with Calgary. He's into the game now for the Huskies. Nani, very raw, but you can't teach size, and also he moves quite well. As there's a nice pullback triple by Jonas Mertz. He's got 8 points, continuing his strong play. So we talked about the Huskies supporting cast tonight. On a night where Linton-Brown and Diggs had 11 points each. I mean, the big four, we'll call them, of Mitchell, Enyinna, Diggs, and Linton-Brown still combined to score 69 points of the Huskies' 96. But that means you got 27 points from the supporting cast, which is an improvement. And there's still 2.5 minutes to play, and it's going to be all supporting cast from here on out. There's a triple knocked down. Lucas Tompkins in off the bench. Third-year guard out of Woodstock, New Brunswick, looking confident with that pull. Now Conrad Scotchburn up top for Nani. Gillett started the game with a triple. See if he can hit another one here. Gillett is playing with 4 fouls. Kicks to the corner, Aiden McDonald. Faked off the line, that ball booted, and that's going to give the Huskies a fresh 14 on the baseline. 2:06 remaining in the game. Jack Fury Miller checks back in for UNB, replacing Zorgel. Patrick Troy laughing at my Newfoundland accent. Gillett, he is the king at hitting threes after the whistle. I've noticed this. Every three that Sam Gillett takes after the whistle, he drains. He's done it like 5 times this season. I mean, keep shooting them, but as McDonald is going to inbound for Nani. So Pat Troy, shout out to Pat, longtime former Reds assistant coach, questioning my Newfoundland accent. And Evan Carter, thanks for a great Friday night. Nice to see SMU have a good game. Evan and Ann in Toronto. And Della Ryan, watching her boy from Conception Bay, Newfoundland and Labrador. I wonder if that's his mother. Scotchburn misses the layup. What a game for Ethan Vey. We're happy to have him here with the Huskies. You know, 6'7" with a shooting touch like that. Obviously, he's got some things to learn, but that's the kind of player that you can put out there right away, and he'll make plays as a catch-and-shoot threat. And 6'7" is quite big in this league, so the rebounding and defense just kind of comes naturally, hopefully, when you're that size. He knows his role. He's going to grow with this team, but you look at some of the younger players for the Huskies. I mean, Mertz, Vey, McDonald is a good young guard. Was a big-time scorer in Nova Scotia high school basketball. Nani in there, true 7-foot. You can't teach size, and his mobility is very good for a 7-footer. Scotchburn, another guy, really mobile, can shoot the ball out on the wing. And we haven't seen Philip Bukhalil or second-year Jonah Crowther at all this season, and they're expected to be contributors too. Gillett short on that three, rebounded by Fury Miller. So there you go. Just said something nice about every Husky on the floor tonight. Hopefully I said something nice about most of the Reds. I'll tell you who's pretty nice. Lucas Tompkins, not afraid of the moment. Tompkins knocking down back-to-back triples. It looks like this is his first AUS action. And Topez Nani, speaking of first action, Nani with his first bucket in AUS. Nope, not true. He had scored previously. Actually, he had 4 points in the AUS coming into tonight. I think they might have been on the road at Dal last week, but Topez Nani gets on the scoreboard. There is a 3-second difference game in shot clock, and McDonald is going to dribble it out. So there you go. The Huskies, you talk about that secondary scoring. How does 9 different players hitting the score sheets, 5 different players in double figures on the night for the Huskies, led by Dontae Mitchell with 33. He's our Subway player of the game. Ethan Vey with 14. Jackson Enyinna.
Final score, 76, UNB St. Mary's 98. We do it all again tomorrow night right here at the Homburg Centre. Women's game, 6 p.m.
Okay. The Reds were led by Marcus Barnes with